As a bilingual public school teacher in California, the comments I've heard from colleagues over the years are increasingly difficult to stomach.
These kids don't even know how to hold a ruler.
Most of our students are culturally illiterate.
What do you do with a class of students who can't speak English?
My father taught me to face injustices directly and tell instigators to stick it in their ear. His family immigrated from the Portuguese islands of the Azores to Angola to pick pineapples. The harsh conditions in the pineapple fields drove them to leave Africa and go to Kauai, where as Europeans they were privileged enough to homestead a dairy farm. Their Portuguese names were erased. Teixeira on their passports was spelled phonetically in English, Teixeira. My father taught me about racism through my own grandfather's racist actions. My grandfather's fear that his daughters would marry people of color led him to sell the Hawaiian dairy farm and move to California. My father also taught me how quickly language is lost. He spoke Portuguese fluently until the death of his mother when he was 13 years old. English quickly dominated and replaced the mother tongue over time, leaving just swear words, linguiça, and Portuguese sweetbread. When I started teaching, he asked me, "You mean if there had been bilingual education when I was a child, I would still speak Portuguese?" I don't want my students to be erased, as my parents and grandparents were from their family's language and culture. Lost connections, lost identities. What does it take to preserve culture and language in an institution that devalues them? As a teacher, I've been accused of planting seeds, organizing the masses, manipulating opinions with my bias, and being against the school. I say, La escuela somos todos. We are the school. A silent voice is a voice for the status quo.